Hello everyone, welcome to Chirag's Spring Boot tutorial. In this video, we'll learn for the complete guide of the CRUD operation in Spring Boot plus Thymeleaf plus MySQL database. So here is the complete beginner-friendly guide for the performing CRUD operations on the Spring Boot with the Thymeleaf and MySQL database. Step-by-step process is given there. We'll create the necessary files and folders. So we need the tools needed. So this is the basic guide. So before that you should include this prerequisites are there. So Java JDK 17 or later should be installed in your system. Spring Boot using the Spring Initializr we can create, and MySQL database server we need, and ID. So development environment we need for the IntelliJ, or you can use the Eclipse or VS Code, and Maven come with the Spring Initializr project. Okay, so step by step process will go. So first step, there is a Spring Boot project. So just open this one, option one. So open this start Spring IO. So open in your browser. Here just select the Maven, and language is Java. Spring Boot 3.5.3 we are using, and project name is same, and name give the student card. So we are going to create the student card. So effect artifact student card, so automatically it will change, and description you want to change, just change this one, and package is jar, and Java is 17. Okay, now we have to add the dependencies. So add dependencies, we need this one, Spring Web, APA, MySQL, and Thymeleaf. So these four we need. You can able to see there the dependencies at Spring Web, JPA, MySQL driver, and Thymeleaf. We added this. Now click on the generate and download the project into zip format. So click on generate. So there it will ask you the path. So there is a path Spring Boot tutorial. I am just downloading here. Okay, so download it. So this is just now we downloaded this. Now extract this and open IntelliJ. IntelliJ, and open the project. Open, go there, Spring Boot. This is my folder, select folder. So project is open there. You can able to see. Now next, the structure should be like this. So click the generate the we have done this one, unzip and open into ID. Now project structure. So inside the source main Java comp and this one example student card, there is a controller model repository. Source main Java and student card. Right click on that. Go to the new, create a new, create directory. So this one we need the model repository. Services. Okay. And inside the resources, We need the template static, and this is the structure. So move to the next, configure the MySQL. So create a MySQL database. So I'm going to create the database. SQL command, run this, go. So database is created. Okay. So there is a database, student DB. We don't have any data. We don't have any table also. Okay. Now in application property, just include this database details. So here you can able to use JDBC, MySQL, and localhost 3306 is the default IP port number for the MySQL database, and student card is my database, and root is my user, and admin at the rate 123 is my password. We are allowing the DDL auto update. So add this one into application properties. Inside the resources, you can find this application properties and paste this. Next, create the model class. So inside the model, we'll create the student.java. So model, right click on that, new file, student.java. So model SDK, there is a Java, Oracle Open Java. I'm using 17. And we need this code with the package. So add this one up to this. Next, create the repository. Inside the repository, create student repository.java. Right click on that, new file, and create this. So here you can able to see that we are extending the JPA repository. Okay. Next, student service.java in services. In service, go there and create a file, Java file. So here, list of the student and student shape is to get student by ID and delete all the services will define here. Okay. Next, we will go to the student service implement impl.java. So services detail, you can able to see there, list, student list, get student list, and we are finding all the student list we are adding there. And for the saving student, we are saving into the student. This is the object of the my model. Okay. So like that, get student by ID, single student you want to get, and just deleting the student, we are deleting by the ID. So these are the services we have to inside the service we have included. Now create the student controller. This is the controller file. So this is the code. So here we're calling the model services auto wide, and this there controller, we're defining the controller, student controller, auto wire we're calling, and services. And in slash it will just give you the list of the student, and slash show student form, it will show you the new student form. Like that, the save student, whenever we are saving the student, it will go to the this one, this URL. This function. So student service, there is a save student will be there. Student service, if you go, there is a save student is there. With that save, this is saving. Like that, all the attributes, all the things are there. So student, there is a save. Get student by ID. Here you can get student by ID. So we are passing the ID and we are getting the data. So all the things will be defined here. Next, we are going to the create the Thymeleaf templates. So there is a index.html file. Inside the template, we'll create the right click new HTML file in. So this is the HTML file. Just remove this code and put the default code. So we have created this one. Next, new student. Done. So this is also completed. Now update student. So these are the simple HTML code. We are using Thymeleaf here. So here you can able to say HTML Thymeleaf, and whenever you are writing, so it will start with the th only. Okay. So Thymeleaf, whenever it will submit, there is a object student, and it will action will be the save student. It will go to the save student. So it will call the controller, and here it will go to the save student, and here will call to the service, and using the service we'll just save to that, and it will redirect to slash. So all the things are done. Now I'm going to run the main file, main class. Okay. So go to the main class. This is my main class, and there is an option. Let me open again. IntelliJ. Let me open again. So we are in the wrong file folder. Okay. So we have opened. So one folder was before. So I'm opening new folder. Inside the folder, you can able to find this all the files we have created just now. And now go to the main file and just Run this. So started. Now I'm going to access this one. So localhost colon 8080. So my student list file is open there. Okay. So click on the add student. There is a name, email, and course. I'm adding the name in Chirags, and course I'm adding MCA. Okay. Click on save. So data is saved there. You can able to see. Now click on edit. You can edit the data just like Chirag, write the Kumar, and update. So it is updated. So like that you can add the more details. So add this course is ABC, save. So student added is there, list is already we are getting. And if you want to delete the data, just click on the delete, data is deleted. Or this data is saved into your database. So here you can able to see, reload this. There is student table, click on the student table, there is a data. Okay. Now I am adding one more data. Let me check. So Chirag abcd at the rate example.com retake. Okay, so click on save. So data is added there. You can able to see into your database also. So data is added to the database. So in this video we have learned complete CRUD app in Spring Boot plus Thymeleaf plus MySQL. This is the beginner guide. So step by step process is given there, and all the codes are available into the uh, this documentation. Okay. So for any doubts and query, please write on the YouTube video comment section. Not follow the process shown in the video. Please subscribe and like for the more videos. Don't forget to follow, like, share and comment. Hope this will help. Thank you for watching.